barbell bench press, and then Fridays are the odd objects and another aerobic workout. But there's a lot of that's primarily the strength, with the exception of Wednesday and Friday. And then there's still more lactic or interval workouts on those other days. So I'll run them through a program that has a lot of consistency. The only thing we're changing up are really the conditioning, and then we always stick true to progressive overload for the strength movements, with the exception of Olympic lifts. Those are, I guess it still works the same that way. We're not working towards a volume with those. We're working more towards skill. And for a lot of people, it's just developing skill and patience to keep improving that.
Okay, so I mean, I want to hear about some of your experience with just being a gym person. I mean, you're bound to have some stories that still stick with you. So I mean, give us something. And I'm gonna have two situations I want you to think about. Something inspirational, something that's like, man, that was something I'll never forget. And then also, I want you to tell me something that's funny, something funny that happened in your gym
that you're also like, I'm never gonna forget that.
Yes. So no forgetting on either sides of it.
I guess the most inspirational thing, at least that I'm thinking of right now off the top of my head, first thing that's coming to mind is when I first started working out in the gym, or when I first started coaching. Like, in my mind, I just wanted a place where I could do my favorite hobby. Like, it wasn't really, my mind wasn't focused on members or clientele. It was kind of like, oh, these people want to do this, so that's cool. I'll kind of show them how I've been doing. I've been doing it for, I don't know, almost 10 years at that time. So I'm 21 at that time, smartest person in the world. I'll show them everything I know.
Yeah, naturally.
And as that developed, probably over, I don't know, probably took a year. And it's like this thing switched in my brain where I just really enjoyed seeing people that hadn't worked out a lot, or maybe hadn't even ever worked out before, at least with weights, resistance training, have this like intense happiness every time they came in there, and every time that they hit a PR or they did something that they didn't think they could do before. That again, they overcame these obstacles that you as a coach kind of helped guided them there, and then that almost became like an addiction. Like, I just wanted to see people happy about the progress they were making. So that kind of became my motivation at that point, and that's kind of why my own, I guess, fitness has kind of taken such a lower priority in my life, is because it's just, for me, I've done it so much, it maybe not that important anymore to me, other than I want to maintain it for the guidance of my children.
Yeah.
That if that's something that can be beneficial to them. But it's seeing members feel so comfortable and happily take these risks that they weren't comfortable doing before. And the environment that we provide for them helps them execute that and execute these goals and these new goals that they create, something that they hadn't even thought of before, but now they have this list of things that they want to accomplish. And sometimes you think about it superficially and it's like, oh, that's silly, it's the gym. Like, but that's kind of the foundation of life, is physicality and ability to conquer and evolve, adapt and overcome. Like, that's a lot of it. So that's kind of been, that's truly been my biggest motivator, is hear people happy and excited, overcoming these things, and even just telling me like, hey, I love this place. This is my like happiest time of the day, or one of the happiest times of my day. The morning of my wedding, we went to one of my good friends that owns CrossFit Liberty Hill. We stopped in at his gym because we were getting married down the road, like 2 miles away at a venue. And we're doing an open workout. And you know the sound the barbell makes, like when it hits the ground, when it's getting dropped?
Yeah.
halfway through the workout, I heard a sound that was the sound of a barbell, but it wasn't hitting the ground.
Oh gosh.
And then it hit itself in the face or in the mouth this time. It hit himself in the forehead.
Woof.
And he
On
was,
the day of your wedding, I'm sure he was in the wedding.
He was in the wedding.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So he's walking through the whole ceremony and all the pictures, and he's got this cyclops looking. Almost, it's swollen, and there's like a slit going across there.
So it looks like a third eye.
It looks like a third eye. It looks like a cyclops or like a unicorn that got its horn chopped off.
Oh no. Yikes.
He was freaking out because he goes, man, Nikki's going to kick me out of the wedding. She's not going to let me.
Yeah.
Like, she's going to be so pissed. I don't even think I gave him any advice or could tell him anything. I was just laughing so hard the whole time.
Jeez.
I think I would have been in denial. I would have been like, what? What's on that? Oh my gosh, what happened?
Why does he hit himself in the face so much with the barbell?
Yeah, man. I don't
That's
know.
pretty
Maybe
bad.
he's not keeping that chain. He's pulling his head forward when he rolls up.
I mean, he's very particular about what workouts he's going to do with me from now on.
Yeah,
No
you're bad
Olympic
luck with him.
lifting.
Nothing bar in front of the face. And
Yeah,
everything else is...
nothing barbell, nothing Olympic lifting.
That's
It's got to be
funny.
very, very limited motion.
Well, something I like to ask all of our guests who come on the show is to break it down for, like, if there's someone sitting in their car right now outside of your gym and they got something holding them back, whatever it might be. They might be afraid to get back in the gym. They might have had like a horrible experience with a gym or a coach, and they're just having some kind of like apprehension about going in, talking to you, getting started on their fitness journey. What would you want to tell that person or want that person to hear to help them?
Same thing I tell everybody. Try out all the gyms. Like, don't have a fear of it. Every one you walk into is going to be different, but you got to ultimately find what works best for you individually. I think that is the biggest obstacle for most people. Like, everybody says you've done the hardest part, you showed up. I'm like, that was the easy part. Now we're going to get into the hard stuff. But that first day, that's true. That's the only time that's true is that first day. Show up, walk in the door. Like, nah, it's a huge fear. I think it's like the first or second fear for any human being on the planet is confrontation. And they're afraid something's going to happen. They're going to have some negative experience. I'm like,
Yeah.
it's a learning experience, regardless. Positive, negative, it's a learning experience. You go in there, you find a community that makes you feel comfortable, like you can be yourself, and you find a program that you like. So it's just trying it. It's just anything in life. You just got to give it one shot.
I like it. Give it one shot. Just try it. So if you're listening in your car, do it. Go in. Streamline.
That's the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Just walk in.
Just walk in. Come say hi.
I won't yell at you too much.
Not too much. Just the right amount. The
He
perfect.
yelled at me the first time I walked into the gym.
Okay. Well, the last thing I want to leave you with is I'm going to leave this last little bit of time for you. I mean, shout out to Jim, where people can find you, things that you have going on. I mean, just close out the show for us.
Yeah. Streamline CrossFit, Streamline Fitness. As you see on our big sign, we're right next to Harding Corona, which is what we tell most people. Cause that's
Love
what we
it.
know
Love
next to
Harding
their
Corona.
Yeah. Work out, get a margarita.
Want to get drunk and then go work out.
Yeah. Fair.
Gotta go the opposite.
Yeah.
You gotta work
Yes.
out and then go get drunk.
Exactly. Okay. Well, I think Amanda has one more question for you. The last question. You wanna ask him? Go ahead.
Yeah, Austin, can I get a spot?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.